Basically, what this is going to be about is me documenting my experience with joining the military. I plan on joining the Air Force. So far, I've made it to the recruiter's office, and that's about it. Basically ran my background check, my credit check, all that, and now I gotta go take the ASVAB, which I've done already before. And it's really not that bad. Honestly, it's pretty easy. So one thing I do want to touch on is basically my experience. So I went to the recruiter's office, talked a little bit about what I was looking to get out of the Air Force and what kind of careers I might be looking at going in. I thought about firefighting. I did some research, and it turned out that maybe firefighting wasn't the best idea. So I talked to my dad. He did 21 years in the Air Force. He started off as I'm not too sure what he started off as. I just know he worked on the jets, and then he cross-trained over to a crew chief. And I think from being in 4 years up till he retired, he was a crew chief, and he retired as a senior master sergeant. So anyways, I talked to him what he would recommend if I was interested in doing something along the mechanic line, and he recommended that I did either jet engine mechanic as my first choice, aerospace propulsion as my second choice, and crew chief as my third choice. I don't plan on getting out right away. I plan on doing a full 20 years. So I gotta go take the ASVAB. I was supposed to take it today, but I messed up, and probably not the best idea. If I were you, I would definitely listen to, really pay attention to what your recruiter says, because I apparently didn't hear him when he said not to pay attention to the piece of paper that he was giving me. So I'm like on my way to MEPS, and on the paper it says be there at 12:45. I'm driving there, it's like 12:20. I'm starting to drive. I'm like halfway there, and my recruiter texts me. He's like, hey, how'd the ASVAB go this morning? And I was like, wait, this morning? The paper says 1. So I got confused, and I called him up, and I was like, hey, I might have screwed up. If I was supposed to take the ASVAB this morning, I was looking at the piece of paper, and it said to be there around 12:45. He was cool, totally cool about it. He said he understands, like, it's not the first time it's happened. I'll take it next week. Use the extra time to study a little bit more, because it's been a while since I've done a lot of the math and the general science that's on the test. But the first time I took it, I actually did fairly well. So next week I'm gonna go take the ASVAB, his office, show him my test results, and then I gotta do some paperwork because I gotta do a waiver form for my credit. If a lot of you are scared to even attempt to join because you have bad credit or whatever, don't let that deter you from trying to join. As long as you're 100% honest with your recruiter and you tell them, like, hey, this is on my credit, this is what I got going on, here's the reason why, just be 100% honest with him. That's what I did, and he was totally like, hey man, don't worry about the credit, just worry about taking the ASVAB. When the time comes, we'll worry about your credit. So yeah, I got everything back. Everything's good. All we gotta do is start the process for your waiver for your credit. I'm feeling pretty confident. I just hope for the best and expect the worst. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. I am in the process of joining, and so I'll be able to update you guys with all the newest information that's out there. I know there's a lot of guys out there already that are making a lot of videos for this. Kyle he's one of them. Bully Juice, he still makes videos. So Kyle Got's kind of deterred away from making military videos, where Bully Juice, he's still giving you information about the military and the Air Force itself. But I'm going to document my experience with it, and I hope you guys enjoy. And again, if you guys have any questions, comment below, like, subscribe, let me know what you guys have. I want to help you out. I want to help you guys get motivated, again, don't let nothing deter you from joining the military.